Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to combine everything that we've learned so far about marketing into a nice, neat little plan, and we call it the entire marketing plan. Now, just to remind you of everything that we learned so far has started from what we call market research. Market research is all about finding out how the customers are going to behave in the future, how your competitors are, and you also look inwards to see how you've developed as a company and what more can you do with the resources that you have. And once you conduct that research, you have to come up with a plan for the entire department to perform. So the marketing plan is essentially little details about every marketing department employee's responsibility throughout the year. And we're going to make more sense of this by answering 4 very simple questions. First of all, why do we do it? Now, the purpose of creating a marketing plan is to give the department of marketing its objectives for the year. Now, think back to a concept called MBO, Management by Objective, and that's where we figure out what the company's overall objective is first. And then throughout that process, the overall company's objective is divided into individual departmental objectives. So this is where that departmental objective ends up into the hands of the marketing department through the marketing plan. Now, secondly, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to come up with a long-term marketing strategy. Now, strategies are long-term aims of a company. This is something this would be like a bold decision that a company takes, of course, to the marketing side. And this is something that they will stick to for at least a few years. You don't want to change your long-term goal every now and then. This should remain focused for a long period of time. And that's something that we learn how to make through the marketing plan. Thirdly, we want to answer, who are we going to target? Well, we've already learned that through market research, you find out what are good quarters, which ones are bad quarters, what do the customers want, what are their preferences. So we're going to target our customers, of course, but we're going to find out through the market research. And of course, market research is also going to be part of the marketing plan. And lastly, how are we going to achieve our marketing objectives? Well, we know these 4 tools: product, price, place, and promotion collectively make up our marketing mix. So we're going to make use of the marketing mix as well in a marketing plan. So what is a marketing plan? Simply put, marketing plan is then a detailed plan which sets out its objectives, the budget that is assigned for the marketing efforts, the long-term strategies, and the tactics, which we call the marketing efforts, aimed at achieving the objective that's given to the department and making sure that it is in line with the company's overall objective. So again, the conversation of MBO, where if it's the long-term goal of a company, let's say the objective for that year is profit maximization. Well, if that's the company's overall objective, then that has to trickle down into the marketing objective as well. So increasing their sales or improving their profitability would then become marketing department's objective as well. So they're closely linked. And when making up the marketing plan, there are a few things that the company has to think about. First of all, are the business's values being followed? So if they care about the environment and they make sure that all their packaging and all their efforts are eco-friendly, then is the same philosophy being taken into the future, into the new plans of the marketing department? That's a question that needs to be answered. What products are being offered? Are we offering something new? Are we just making a variation of an older product? So be clear about what you're presenting to the customers. And if we are going to go ahead with a new product, or even if the old one, do we have the resources in place? Do we have a new factory ready to go, or a warehouse where you can stock up these new products? Do we have the right workers with the right skill set within the organization? So you've got to look at that. And lastly, perhaps most importantly, the market conditions, right? These are your external environment. You'll remember this through the Pestel analysis, and these keep changing, right? Dynamic. So you have to constantly look at how the market is behaving. Maybe there's high inflations on the rise, so customers are probably not so happy spending large amounts of money. You may have to change your products altogether. So you have to constantly see what's happening out there. And once you combine all of these and you have your marketing plan in place, the marketing department, and of course the entire company is sure about what's happening within the department, so they'll have their objective down. They will be also given a little bit of budget for the entire year, long-term strategy, which we'll learn in the next video, and whatever the efforts they're going to put up together, which is basically our marketing mix. All of that combined is your marketing plan. And in the next video, we're going to learn how you make the entire marketing plan from the information that's given through the case study or your data response.